Hey, hey! I am Paulina on the Finnish Path, and welcome to my weekly reading, Good Advice for the Week to Come. I'm not sure if I'm slightly early, but I'm sure that's fine. Like every week, I will be drawing cards for next week. So that's Monday the 10th until Sunday the, 16th. So we are talking about next week here. I think we'll get right down to it. I will tilt the camera down so that you can see my deck. Here we are. There's my beautiful deck. And the deck I'm using, this one here, this is Pam's Vintage Tarot deck. This is my go-to deck. Absolutely love this one. You can find out more about this deck if you are interested in tarot decks. You can find out more from my blog. I've made an interview with this deck earlier, and from there you can find links to the creators page. It's Irene from My Lucky Card who is the artist of this deck. Okay, but talking about next week now. Like every week, I will be drawing 3 cards. The first card is Stop, what we need to stop next week. And the second card is Start, what we need to start next week. And then the third one is Continue. That's something we have started earlier, and we need to continue paying attention to that. Okay, my deck is already pre-shuffled, so I think we are done. I'll just make a nice little fan. Here we are. Looks pretty. Okay, the first card is Stop. All right, this is Ace of Pentacles. And the second card is Start. Oh dear. This is 9 of Swords. And then Continue. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, well, in a way, this is good news. There are no major arcana cards here, meaning that next week is probably not going to be a mind-altering week. Nothing really drastic should be happening next week. Anything that happens can be dealt with. I mean, it's all doable. And the cards we have here, we have 2 Pentacles. That's the element there is Earth. That's like everyday life. That's physical aspects of our life, like health, things like that. It's also about home and about work, money, things like that. That's Pentacles. And then we have Swords. Swords are about the head. Swords are about thought and intellect. What's missing is Cups, that's emotion, and Wands, which is action. So it looks very kind of mundane next week, apart from this little beauty here. But let's go through this card by card. First, we have our Ace of Pentacles. Aces are always new beginnings. And Pentacles being Earth, it's, well, a new beginning with your work, for example, or a new beginning in the home front, you know, something like that, that kind of a new beginning. But this is what we need to stop. And I think we got this message already last week. Stop coming up with new stuff. It's still the same thing. Yeah, the year is winding down slowly. Very soon it's New Year and a whole new game, whole new ball game. And we have a lot on our plates. We have started all kinds of things, and things are ripening, things are growing. Our projects, the ones we have started, they are going forward. Slowly but steadily, they are going forward. So we really don't need anything new. We shouldn't start anything new. And this being Earth, it could be like planting new seeds in order to secure a new harvest. Well, we don't need to do that. In fact, we need to stop thinking about doing that, starting something whole new. We still need to concentrate on what we have already started. Okay, apparently I didn't perhaps listen to the message we got last week, or perhaps one of you didn't, because we are getting this same message again. It wasn't the same card. As far as I can remember, might it have been Ace of Swords that we got? I'm not even sure. I can't remember anymore. But the message is very clear. Stop starting new stuff. Stop sowing new seed and pay attention to the seeds you have already planted. They need work and they need tender, loving care. Okay. And then start. 9 of Swords. This looks kind of dire. This is a scary looking card. Now, the thing with this card is that when you look at the picture, it's like this person has just woken up and is still plagued by all these swords on the wall. This is like becoming aware of the swords, of trouble, of things that depress you or oppress you. And that's what we need to do. We need to wake up and we need to open our eyes and we need to start acknowledging these swords. We need to start acknowledging the thoughts we have that are oppressing us, thoughts that are keeping us down, making us depressed, perhaps even. This is what we need to start. Start realizing that our head is not always our best friend. Sometimes it is our head that is sabotaging us or trying to sink us, trying to stop us from, achieving the things we want to achieve. So we need to start being aware of our own negative thoughts. Right. And then continue. Well, another familiar message, 8 of Pentacles. This is something we have seen before, not necessarily this card, but this message. We need to continue just doing the work. We need to continue paying attention to detail, and we need to continue getting things done in everyday life. We've started this earlier. Boy, haven't we ever. We've been told earlier that we need to start finalizing things, start tying up loose ends. And this is what we need to continue doing. Just putting in the hours, doing the work, being meticulous. continue at it. Right. Well, that's good. I'll tilt the camera up again. There you are. Oh, and we have someone watching. Hello, hello. Please say hello. It would be nice to know who is here. And this is the draw we got. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. This is actually really important, this Nine of Swords. It is important that we realize and pay attention to our own thoughts, because we really are the ones who can sabotage our own endeavors. We are the ones who can do that really, efficiently, the sabotage. Our own head can convince us that we can't get this done. It won't work anyway. It's, why bother even trying? Or with something we have started earlier, well, it's not as good as I thought it would be, so I'll just forget about it and, ignore it. Yeah, that kind of thoughts, especially the thoughts that make us feel unworthy and not good enough. Thoughts that are about, well, it was a good idea, but I won't be able to do it. I'm not good enough. I won't cut it anyway. That kinds of thoughts that we need to pay attention to. We need to start paying attention to our head, because we do have stuff we need to get done and we need to finalize. And we need our energy in finalizing those things, in paying attention to the detail. This is a craftsman, this person here. They are doing a really good job. They are being very meticulous, very careful. They do pay attention to detail, and they are getting things done. All these pentacles, all these coins, perfectly made. This continue card is also about creativity. So that's something we need to continue being, is creative. And then concentrating on the essentials. We do tend to spread ourselves a bit thin sometimes. We get excited about new ventures and ideas. Oh, sorry. That's my Mocha. And this is my Luru, my little helper. Mocha gets annoyed when Luru joins my live feed because he can't get to it. And then Luru is being an annoying little brother and wagging his tail at Mocha. And Mocha is his head is about to explode. That's Alsatians for you. And that's Bosserons for you as well. Sorry, I'm talking about dogs. I'm not talking about cards as I should be. But what I was saying was that we do tend to get excited about, things and new things and get into new ventures and all that. That's all well and good, but not now. No. We need to be doing this, finalizing the stuff we have already started. And while we are doing that, we need to stop our head from telling us that we can't. Yes, we can. Let's start listening to our own negative thoughts and let's start dealing with them. Okay, that was a good reading. So that's next week. And also, in a couple of weeks, it's going to be midwinter solstice, and I'm going to do a year to come reading for 2019. I won't post it then. I'll do the reading on the 22nd. That's a Saturday, in fact. And I'll post it after that sometime for the following week so that we will know what is waiting for us in 2019. So that's to come. But for now, I will write this reading down, as I always do in my blog, so that you can find it there written down. Or if you prefer watching, you can really easily subscribe to my YouTube channel just by clicking the little logo that appears on the lower right-hand side corner of this video by the end of the video. When you click that, it's easy for you to subscribe. And you can also subscribe to my blog just by entering your email address, and that way you will always be notified whenever I post anything new. Also, this is a reading I do for my clients. So if you feel that this kind of stop, start, continue reading would help you, if you have any issues in your life, if you have a situation, any situation actually, whichever part of your life you are thinking about and that is causing you problems, and you would like to order this reading from me, you can find it in my web shop, Stop, Start, Continue reading. You can find it there. But for now, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you a week from now. Okay? Hey, 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 hey. Have a wonderful week.